Guys, I know I look weird, but welcome back to my channel, and I want to talk to you about this Becca foundation. I received this product complimentary from Becca Cosmetics, the Octaly family, and you will find a link to this product down in the beauty bar below. So let me tell you a little bit about this foundation. You may know about it from before. This is one of my favorite foundations. If you don't know about the Becca foundation, it retails for $44. I chose the color Hazel. I went a little bit lighter this time because I've noticed when I normally choose foundations, I try to choose my color, but then once everything oxidizes and tones down, it's a little bit under me or a little bit redder than I like. So we'll see how light the Hazel is. It is a 24-hour, or it states it's a 24-hour foundation. It is full coverage that allows you to be seen. This is why I like the foundation. This 24-hour long wear foundation balances coated pigments with water to deliver flawless full coverage with the undetectable finish. It's now available in 42 shades, okay? And it's a balanced range of warm, cool, and natural undertones to cover the lightest and the deepest undertones. It is dermatologist tested. It is water, sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant, okay? Now, what I will tell you, what I've learned about that is once it's transfer resistant till you apply a powder. When you're oily and you have to apply a powder to set the foundation, you will notice sometimes when you touch something, you will get a little transfer. That will be the powder, not the foundation. If you really want to see if it's transfer resistance, then you will not set this. And then when you touch your face or touch things, you will see that you will not get that transfer. I love that it's water and sweat proof. And normally I will use this foundation when I know I'm going to be gone. Not like for work, but like at an event or gone all day or a concert or a show. That's when I would want to use this foundation. Okay. This is what the Becca foundation looks like. I will say that I want Becca to do something crazy and different to their packaging. I will say that. We're a sucker for cute packaging. And so that's why I say that. Color true and fade resistant for 24 hours, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have my primer on and I have my powder on prior to, and I'm going to go ahead and do the foundation. I like to, let me see, trying to find the directions for y'all. I'm just the type of person that I like to get the foundation worked up. Okay. And I'm going to, brand new, out of the box, pump it on out. There she goes. Pump it on out. And get some foundation on my hand. And that's probably not enough because I like a full coverage, but I'm going to use my brush to get it warmed up. And I probably did really, really good with the color this time. And I'm going to get it all off the back of my hand. You see how that, well, I should have showed you before how that almost covered, it really almost covered my tattoo. It is definitely a full coverage foundation. So this is something you want to use if you like full coverage. I'm a full coverage girl. That's what I like. And this is definitely what I was looking for. It is lighter than what I am. That's what I wanted. Always go down the neck. You don't want your neck looking a different color from your face. Definitely lighter, but it's like perfect because once I blend it in and do my powder, it's going to be perfect. And I'm not going to look, I don't like to look orangish or reddish. I have yellow undertones. A lot of foundations will leave me looking kind of orangish or reddish undertone, and that's not what I want. So if you're my complexion, our color and foundation is very hard to find. So I'm thinking the trick to this is going to be, I mean, and there's companies that have 34, 45. This right here is perfect for me. This is perfect. You probably can't tell, but it's maybe an inch of a shade. I don't know if y'all can tell. An inch of a shade lighter than what I am. Let's see. It's more light. An an inch of a shade lighter than what I am. But what I like about that is it's going to balance me out. And I don't have to worry about, the foundation being too red, too orange. All right, so we have pushed that all in. I am going to probably not hold y'all too long, but finish the rest of my face so I can come back and let you guys know how this foundation wore for the day. I have absolutely no doubt in this foundation. I am doing my normal routine. I always apply more powder afterwards, and when I'm not really going anywhere extravagant, instead of doing the concealer and highlight, I just apply the banana powder where I would normally highlight and on my forehead. I apply the banana powder there. So I don't do the whole concealer, then the powder, then the baking. You know, if it's just a simple day, I just do the banana powder there. And then I do a little bit of contour. A little bit of contour. And then I'm usually pretty good. So this Becca foundation, we're going to come back and see how it wears. I have no doubt in the Becca at all. And the color's perfect because when I do my contour, I normally do, if I don't just do contour, I normally just bronze the whole bottom part of my face and leave the highlighted part up here. I leave the highlighted part up there. And then I am going to set it with this powder. I'm also going to come back and let you guys know about the transfer even with the powder, okay? Like I said, I've tried this before, and the transfer is very little. One thing you have to learn about these foundations that say they don't transfer, the foundation does not transfer, but when you're adding all that extra stuff, the baking and all that extra stuff to your face, you're adding extra stuff that could be transferable, okay? But I have no doubt that she is going to be set for the day. So I am going to go finish my face. I'm going to go work a couple of hours. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to run to the store. I'm going to do everything I need to do. And then I'll be right back with the results. All right, my loves. So it is now, I don't know if y'all can see it, 5, probably can't see it, 5:23 in the afternoon. So when you saw my video this morning, I usually do my makeup around 7 o'clock in the morning. So I will bring you in for a close-up. It is looking really good. I still have makeup on. I still have blush on, not blush, contour on. I didn't do any blush. I didn't do any highlight today. It was a very simple day. I'm trying to get y'all in some good lighting. You can see I have a little bit of oils seeping through. I did do my one tissue blot earlier, and you will see a picture of that in the thumbnail of my tissue blot. Like I said before, when you start putting contour, highlight, powders, and setting, you will have some transfer. So if you want to know how much the transfer is with just the foundation alone, then you can try the foundation before you put anything else on it and kind of pat it and transfer. I will tell you, even with all the powders on, the transfer is very minimum, very little. It wasn't a lot. And that blot of the paper you see in the thumbnail, I think that was around 1:30 or 2 o'clock when I went after lunch to the bathroom to kind of do my whole freshen up thing and everything like that. So it did last a while. The Becca foundation is one of the most beautiful applied foundations and one of the greatest out of other honorable mentions, long lasting foundation. It stays on, it lasts, it stays on your face. Your makeup still looks good. Like even with the little dewiness of it, I feel like I still have makeup on and I still look good. There's a major overcast today, but do you see, like, major overcast, but everything is on. You cannot see my freckles. I still have full coverage foundation. That's the indentation for my glasses, but you cannot see my freckles. And I didn't even do concealer. Like, I didn't bake, I didn't do concealer, I didn't do any of that stuff, and you can still see, still not see any imperfections or my freckles through this foundation. Definitely full coverage, definitely long lasting, definitely the foundation covers are absolutely awesome. I appreciate them for that. Definitely does not transfer as much as most foundations. I did not have a lot of transfer with this foundation, even with the extra powders that I put on top of this foundation. Okay, I will come back again, or probably in my favorites or something like that, and I will do the paper towel test for you guys just on the regular transfer of the foundation prior to adding anything else. But I'm telling you now, I have dealt with this foundation before. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is not my first time rocking with Becca. I rocks with you, Becca, and this foundation is awesome. This is my night out, day out, girls night out, go to convention, party, concert, foundation. Okay, now if you want to use it every day for work, you can. It is perfect for that. It is a awesome foundation. I just don't use my higher up foundations for work unless there's something going on at work, like the holiday party or something going on at work. Other than that, my high-end foundations I normally use for events or going out or things I have going on, or even holiday time when you're going to so many things and you're not going to get back home for hours and hours later. You're not going to get back home till late night or the middle of the night. This graduations, this is the foundation ceremonies that you want to have in your stash and wear. Of course, there's an expiration date. Nothing lasts forever. But I don't do my high-end foundations as my everyday work foundation. I don't do that. But you are more than welcome. There's no rules to the game. I always say that. Don't follow my rules or anybody else's. Do whatever you want with whatever you spend your money on. Any questions, leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer you guys. Links and everything is down below. And I'll see you guys the next time we play in our makeup.